Welcome back to Hiking with Kathleen. Join me today as I explore some of the waterways and look to see what kind of wildlife starts their life in the water. And we just had a fresh rain. Yesterday there was a fair bit of rain. So anyway, that also creates a whole other sort of set of circumstances. I'm hoping that the mosquito numbers will be lower because it's about +10 out here today as opposed to a really hot, humid day. So anyway, I'm glad you're here with me. it was a bad decision to not wear my my bug shirt. So I'm not going to stay out here a whole lot longer because I don't want to have all that scratching to do afterwards, right? But I'll see if I can get some shots of the animals that are living in the water, because that would be really cool. Well, it was a nice walk in the woods. I didn't stay very long, probably an hour. So I came underdressed for mosquitoes. So I shouldn't have assumed because it was 10 degrees at the start of my hike that they would be put off by the cooler temperatures. So I guess spring is soon rolling into summer and mosquitoes are here to stay. So I should just always have my bug shirt with me. But anyway, I'll be interested in finding out what I got because I brought home a little bit of water and look at it under the microscope and see what's in there. It's always interesting to see when you have the right equipment what the naked eye can't see. So anyway, I'll also be interested in seeing how those tadpoles showed up on the GoPro that I had in the water. So anyway, you'll be discovering this along with me. It was also a nice treat just to have that green heron land, boom, right across the creek for me. And the Carolina wren just belting it out. So I was able to get a couple of shots of birds while I was down there. But I couldn't stray too far from the primary goal because I was getting pestered by the mosquitoes. Got some nice flower shots. So anyway, all in all, this was a worthwhile hike for sure. So I've moved on to another marsh where I can capture some underwater footage and have come back prepared with my bug shirt. So this time I can spend a little bit more time delving in and looking at the underwater life that lives in our marshes in southwestern Ontario. Thanks for joining me on today's Hiking with Kathleen as I was exploring some aquatic wildlife living here in southwestern Ontario. Next week, you'll have a chance to see Shannon and myself as we explore Piner Provincial Park on our first camping outing of the season. Hope to see you then. Bye for now. I bring a closed plastic bottle with me to collect water samples from a creek or a marsh. Then I use tweezers and a pipette to separate samples into small petri dishes. This makes it easier for viewing organisms. I use a digital microscope with an LCD screen. It captures video on an SD card, making it possible to show you some of the aquatic life forms that I've collected. I hope you found it interesting to see what lives beneath the water's surface. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and consider subscribing to this channel. Hope to see you next week. Bye for now.